What can you say?
Just hanging out with a bunch of cameras and voice recorders.
Just like a normal Sunday.
Just a normal Sunday afternoon.
What can you say about next season? Anything?
Yeah. What do you want to know? I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Well, what did this time around directing? Is there anything different, or that you learned, or what's your approach?
It was a bit of an increased challenge because I was. Well, we're coming off hiatus, so it's like the first thing getting back into it. Now I'm directing, but I'm also having to introduce essentially a new character, which is this demonic version of Dean, and I find it difficult. I was saying at another table over there, I'm like, I don't know how Ben Affleck or Ben Stiller or even going back to like Mel Gibson with Braveheart or Dances with Wolves and Kevin Costner. Like, I'd love to ask them, like, how do you guys do it? Because I find it very difficult to take the director's hat off and put the actor's hat on, and then vice versa. So, and then also trying to introduce a new character at the same time, it was a head spin. Hopefully it worked out. Hopefully you guys like it, but we'll see. I actually go into editing on Tuesday to give them my cut. So nervous.
Well, there's certainly a benefit to living with a character, living in the skin of a character for so long as you have done. But what is the largest challenge of living with a character for that long?
It'll be having to let him go eventually.
For one more, you think?
I think I think it's a good question. He said living with a character for so long. What's the biggest challenge of living with that character? And I said it'll probably be letting him go.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be really difficult. I want to think about that. But I think in my opinion, the biggest challenge of living with a character is solved frankly, by the show Supernatural. Because usually a character becomes stagnant or stale or boring, but we do so many crazy, wild things, and we're able to because the fans forgive us and they stay with us. And Supernatural is such a show that you can do anything. You can become a demon, you can become an angel, you can go soulless, and you get to explore all these new different facets. It's not like we're playing guys who are in high school and now there's a romance with this person. Now there's a romance with that. What's next? Like, what's going to happen? It's this crazy, bizarre show. We can literally go anywhere, and we almost have. So that's the most difficult part of currently living with a character is making sure he doesn't go stale. But
we also have each other to bounce off of too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like the equalizer. It's like I've got Dean and I've got him in my head and I've got all this stuff, but then as soon as they cut, it's like he and I kind of bring each other right back out of it, and then we're Jensen and Jared again. So there's a nice balance that comes with having somebody that you work with so close, as opposed to somebody like Stephen Amell or somebody like Tom Welling, who's really kind of solo, flying solo. In fact, he tells Stephen all the time, he's like, it's too bad it's just you, because having a partner in crime is really the way to go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. What a great question to end on.
All right, guys.
Appreciate all the
Thank you
don't
very